I like 'em brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. Name is Phife Dawg from the Chill. Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can. You're on point tip.
All the time, Phife.
You're on point tip.
They were one of hip-hop's greatest legends, blending jazz and rap in a way no one had before. But behind the hits and the fame, the story of A Tribe Called Quest is filled with drama and heartbreak. How did this legendary group that seemed inseparable come to an end? Let's uncover the real story. It all started in Queens, New York, in the mid-80s with two childhood friends, Q-Tip and Phife Dawg. They weren't just making music, they were crafting a sound that would change the game. Alongside Jeru the Damaja, they experimented with beats, blending jazz with rap and storytelling. Their early work caught the attention of the Native Tongues Collective, a creative force in hip-hop. By 1990, they dropped their debut album, which instantly set them apart with hits like Can I Kick It and Luck of Lucien. Jerobi, the third member, left in '91 to pursue culinary arts, turning the group into a trio. This didn't stop their momentum. Their sophomore album, The Low End Theory, was a masterpiece. It was jazz, hip-hop magic, and marked Phife Dawg's full emergence as a rapper. The album went platinum, cementing their status as icons. But with success came tension, and even a serious street attack on Q-Tip sparked from a lyric beef with another group, highlighting how heated hip-hop clashes could get. The roots and rise of A Tribe Called Quest. It all started in Queens, New York, in the mid-80s with two childhood friends, Q-Tip and Phife Dawg. They weren't just making music, they were crafting a sound that would change the game. Alongside Jeru the Damaja, they experimented with beats, blending jazz with rap and storytelling. Their early work caught the attention of the Native Tongues Collective, a creative force in hip-hop. By 1990, they dropped their debut album, which instantly set them apart with hits like Can I Kick It and Luck of Lucien. These songs captivated audiences with their smooth flow and clever lyrics. What made A Tribe Called Quest different was their ability to mix laid-back jazz samples with sharp hip-hop beats, creating a vibe that was both chilled and thought-provoking. Their lyrics told real stories about life, culture, and community, rather than chasing the flashy gangster persona common in the era. This fresh approach gained them a loyal following and respect from critics. The group's friendship was the foundation of their sound, building their music off a bond formed in childhood. They went through a few name changes, including Crush Connection and Just Quest, before a joking nickname from fellow rappers, the Jungle Brothers, stuck, A Tribe Called Quest. This name reflected their unique, collective spirit in hip-hop. Their debut album, People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm, pushed boundaries and opened doors for more creative expression in rap. It wasn't just music, it was a movement, setting the stage for what hip-hop could be. This was the start of a journey that would leave a lasting mark on music history. Shift in the lineup and breakthrough with the Low End Theory. 1993's Midnight Marauders and Growing Tensions. Their third album, Midnight Marauders, dropped in 1993 and instantly solidified A Tribe Called Quest's place at the top of hip-hop. The record delivered hits like Award Tour and Electric Relaxation, songs that showed off their smooth sound and clever lyricism. Fans loved it, critics praised it, and the group was riding a wave of success. But behind the scenes, things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Q-Tip had recently converted to Islam, which brought a more serious, focused energy to him, but also shifted the group's vibe. He started to see things differently, approaching music and life with a new lens. Meanwhile, Phife Dawg felt left behind, sensing that the closeness they once shared was fading fast. The once clear chemistry between them began to crack, as personal changes created distance. That same success which had brought them together now started pulling them apart. Creative differences grew, and tensions simmered beneath the surface. It wasn't just about music anymore, it was about evolving identities and what the future held for the tribe. The world saw a celebrated group at the top of their game, but inside, the seeds of division were quietly taking root. And what happened next would test those bonds in ways no one expected, setting the stage for challenges that would change the course of their journey forever. The decline in challenges during Beats, Rhymes, and Life. By 1996, during the recording of Beats, Rhymes, and Life, things got complicated. Q-Tip brought in J Dilla as a producer and Consequence as a new group member, which gave their music a different feel, but it also made Phife Dawg feel even more out of place. It was like when your best friend gets a new best friend, and suddenly, you're the third wheel. The energy wasn't the same anymore. Phife wasn't as involved, and the creative chemistry that had once been their trademark was fading fast. Adding to the tension, Phife was living in Atlanta, while Q-Tip and Ali Shaheed Muhammad stayed in New York, turning the recording process into a logistical nightmare. Flights were missed, studio sessions were cancelled, and frustration quickly built on all sides. It wasn't just professional difficulties, the personal bonds were weakening too. Phife's growing distance from the group went beyond geography, leading him to feel left out and, eventually, done. Meanwhile, Q-Tip's vision for the group was evolving, pushing towards new directions with fresh collaborators, but this shift only deepened the divide. What started as creative exploration ended up feeling like a wedge driving them apart. The cracks that had been quietly forming now became impossible to ignore, signaling a turning point that no one wanted to admit. This phase during beats, rhymes, and life marked the decline of the group's unity, and despite the good music, the relationship at the heart of A Tribe Called Quest was unraveling just as fast. The final album and the group's end. In 1998, A Tribe Called Quest dropped the Love movement, but the love inside the group was fading. Before the album even dropped, they announced their breakup. The music was still strong, but the connection that made them special was gone for good. Years later, they reunited to work on a new album, but tragedy struck when Phife Dawg passed away in 2016 from diabetes complications, shaking the group to its core. Instead of stopping, the group honored Phife Dawg by finishing their album We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service. The record blended old-school vibes with fresh energy and was a powerful tribute to their fallen brother. Despite a few performances afterward, Q-Tip made it clear the tribe was officially done. Phife's impact was so profound that New York renamed a street in Queens after him, immortalizing his legacy. Tribute and legacy after Phife Dawg's passing. Instead of stopping, the group honored Phife Dawg by finishing their album We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service. The record blended old-school vibes with fresh energy and was a powerful tribute to their fallen brother. Despite a few performances afterward, Q-Tip made it clear the tribe was officially done. Phife's impact was so profound that New York renamed a street in Queens after him, immortalizing his legacy. The album captured the essence of what made A Tribe Called Quest unique, combining reflective lyrics with sharp beats that paid homage to their roots. Fans and critics alike praised the project for its heartfelt emotion and relevance, proving that even in loss, creativity and collaboration can thrive. Tribute performances, including a memorable moment at the Grammys, allowed the group and fans to collectively grieve and celebrate Phife's life. These moments underscored how much he meant to hip-hop culture and to those who followed their journey. While the group's official chapter ended, Phife Dawg's influence continues to echo through the music and memories he left behind. What the members are doing now. Q-Tip continues to innovate, releasing multiple solo albums, and collaborating widely, proving his creativity never fades. Back in 2020, he announced not one, not two, but 3 solo albums, Algo Rhythms, Riot Diaries, and The Last Zulu. And knowing him, he's probably sitting on a vault of unreleased music, too. He's still out here collaborating, experimenting, and pushing his sound in different directions, proving that his creativity just doesn't run out. With an estimated net worth of $6 million, he's managed to not only protect his legacy, but build on it with his solo career. Ali Shaheed Muhammad has been just as active, but in a more behind-the-scenes way. He teamed up with producer Adrian Young for some cool projects, including the Luke Cage TV series soundtrack and the Jazz Is Dead album series, where he's worked with some legendary jazz musicians. Talk about a full-circle moment. His net worth really isn't out there, but between his production work and constant collaborations, he's clearly still thriving in the industry. In 2024, A Tribe Called Quest reached a monumental milestone when they were finally inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, solidifying their legacy as pioneers in the hip-hop world. This honor wasn't just about their music, it recognized the profound impact they had on the culture, pushing hip-hop forward with their innovative blend of jazz and rap, storytelling, and socially conscious lyrics. Their induction sent a powerful message, that hip-hop deserves a revered place alongside other musical legends. Over the years, their influence has permeated generations of artists, inspiring countless musicians across genres to experiment and push boundaries. Even decades after their prime, tracks like Can I Kick It and albums such as The Low End Theory remain timeless pieces, resonating with fans old and new. But the end of the group wasn't triggered by a single event. Instead, it was a culmination of personal struggles, shifting dynamics, and tragic loss that eventually led to their final chapter. Yet, none of that has diminished how essential they are to music history. Their legacy moves beyond music sales or awards, it's about the way they changed the narrative of what hip-hop could be, blending poetic lyricism with infectious beats that carried messages of unity, identity, and creativity. Their recognition by the Hall of Fame affirms their role as true innovators who helped shape the genre's evolution. So, as we look back on A Tribe Called Quest, we see more than just a group that ended. We witness a lasting influence that continues to echo through the industry, culture, and the hearts of fans worldwide. A Tribe Called Quest wasn't just a group, they were a movement that reshaped hip-hop forever. Their journey was full of highs and crushing lows, but their legacy? Untouchable. Even with the group's end, their sound and spirit keep living on in the music and memories of fans worldwide. So next time you hear "Can I Kick It?", remember the story behind the beats and verses. That's a legacy no one can erase. Their influence continues to inspire, reminding us that great art often comes from real struggles and authentic connections. Despite the tragic loss of Phife Dawg, and the challenges the group faced, A Tribe Called Quest's music still hits just as hard today. Their innovative blending of jazz and hip-hop set a new standard, one that many artists still strive to reach. And while the group may be officially over, their impact will never fade. It's a testament to the power of creativity, friendship, and the unbreakable bond music can create.